with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Here to brief you on a homicide investigation that we are currently conducting at the 5800 block of East Lake Mead. This is in the area of Lake Mead and Hollywood. It's within our Northeast Area Command. Earlier today at approximately 11:46 a.m., officers from Northeast Area Command were dispatched a report of a stabbing that occurred right behind me on Lake Mead, just to the east of Hollywood. As officers arrived on scene, they located our victim, who is a black male, who looked like he had been battered. As officers began pulling on his clothing, they noticed that he had been stabbed multiple times. Officers and the initial responding citizens in the area, they began to immediately provide medical aid to the victim. Thankfully, MediQuest was able to transport our victim to UMC very quickly, but unfortunately, he was later pronounced deceased. Based on those circumstances, our homicide has responded. They've taken over this investigation. We'll be out here for the next few hours. I anticipate the roadway will be opened up here in about another hour as we continue to fully process the scene. The details are extremely limited that we have right at this point in time. What we know from several witnesses is that our victim and another male, who's possibly a Hispanic or black male wearing a gray hoodie and dark shorts, were involved in an altercation that was in the far shoulder near the curb on the north side of the road here, just behind me. As they were involved in the altercation, the suspect then fled eastbound on Lake Mead away from the scene. That was the last he was seen. Our victim obviously was still here on scene when they arrived, and that's when they called 911. They realized that he wasn't moving and he was on the ground. Those are the limited details that we have. We're currently canvassing the area for any additional witnesses that are here. And we're also doing an extensive video canvass at local businesses and nearby residences so we can capture images not only of the suspect but also of our witness and find out what the altercation stemmed from and where our suspect went prior to this. We're still attempting to identify both parties at this point in time. With that, I'll take any additional questions you may have.
Is that a bus stop down there where it's like right in front of?
It's not right in front of the bus stop. There's a bus stop that's up near the street up there, which is called Radwick. The scene is just to the west of the bus stop. I don't know, 25, 30 feet.
You described it as a shoulder area. So
yeah, it's the paved curb between the number 2 travel lane and the curb.
Is he a teenager or?
We're still trying to identify to get age. I don't believe a teenager, no, at this point in time.
At this time, do you guys believe that the suspect and the victim, do they know each other? Were they acquaintances?
I wish we knew that much. We don't. We have no known identification on either party, and we do not know much about what occurred before this incident at all. At this point in time, I'm sure the entire complexion of this investigation will change throughout the night as we learn more information from our canvas.
How long is going to stay the closure?
The closure will remain in effect probably for another hour as we continue to process and document the scene. We're starting to finish that up at this point in time. For residents that are in the area, there is access. People are able to go. Citizens are able to go around either to Los Feliz or Radwick to get access to areas and into the complexes. So there is additional access points. They just can't access from Lake Mead at this point in time.
You make an appeal for any witnesses, like, if you saw something around at 11 o'clock?
No, please, if anybody was driving at all, our initial PRs that were driving, that people who reported this incident 911 were driving by when the altercation was taking place. If there's any additional people that were driving by, which I'm sure there were, or if anybody saw someone running eastbound Lake Mead, maybe ran into a house or a nearby apartment or anything up in this area, I mean, the city ends about less than a mile behind me. So if anybody saw anything suspicious, please reach out to the Elgin PD Homicide Section or reach out through Crime Stoppers of Nevada. Thank you for a request that I should have said that in the beginning.
Jason, excuse me, I arrived late. I had a hard time finding the location. Would you mind repeating the details?
I won't get to go back over the details right now. Thank you.
There's an outstanding suspect. Can we just get her the description out? It's a Hispanic male.
Yes, there is an outstanding suspect who's a Hispanic or black male wearing a gray hoodie and black shorts. Thank you.